Hi everybody, I'm actually doing my 7-week update video in a hotel room that I did not expect to be in tonight. I was trying to leave the Arnold expo from Columbus at about 5:30, and somewhere between there and my path home to Louisville, there was an ice storm, that was traveling this way, so I thought I'd just play it safe. And so instead of being home tonight in my warm bed, I'm in a hotel somewhere. So there's some obstacles that I'm facing right now, which I'll explain later. But first I want to tell you guys about my weekend. Starting on Thursday, I'd actually come up to Columbus to check into the hotel. And while I'm waiting on my elevator, this guy steps off, and he's not a bodybuilder, but he's actually someone that I follow. He's done a lot of documentaries, but particularly he's worked with Kai Green, and his name is Mike Polchinella. So some of you probably know who that is. But it was funny because he steps off, and I recognize him right away, and I go, "Mike!" And he turns around, and he's like, "Who the hell is this chick?" He has no idea who I am. So I said, "You don't know me, but I'm a big fan of your work." And so I did what any stalker would do, and I bombarded him with questions and probably freaked him out a little bit, but at least he was nice about it. He talked to me for a few minutes and gave me some tips and pointers. He was really cool. So that was a great way to start off my weekend. And then Friday, I packed all my food, headed down to the expo to work for the Epicurix Cocosia booth at the Arnold Expo, and that was such a fun opportunity for me. The people who run the company are amazing. They actually sell a really good product. It's 100% organic coconut water, which is, I tasted it. It's good. It's great if you like coconut water. It was really funny to watch people's expressions, though, because I'd hand them this little cup of a sample, and some of them who've never had it didn't know what to expect. So either they loved it, or they made some really weird face, or some really weird comment or something. So that was fun for me to kind of people watch and kind of inform them about coconut water. And the girls that I worked with were amazing. But the best part for me was that some of you really did come up and talk to me that I've never met before. So some of you made me feel really good by wanting to get pictures, and I'm so glad that you introduced yourself. So thank you so much for everyone who did come up. That made my weekend. So one of you all, Elizabeth Joseph, came and picked up her on the grind barbell V-neck. So she's wearing one of these today. So that was just such a cool feeling. But anyway, Friday, right when I'm getting ready to leave the expo and head off to the women's finals, I get in the elevator, and here comes this big dude walking in, and it was actually Phil Heath. So if there weren't so many people with him, I probably would have made some weird comment or be awkward, but I was afraid I'd say something really stupid and the whole elevator of people would laugh at me, so so I just kept my mouth shut. But I did go to the women's and men's finals. It was a men's 212. So I got to see my training partner, Tricky Jackson, do his posing routine, which is always entertaining. I also got to see the women's fitness. If you guys have never seen that before, you really need to look up these videos because, and one of my favorites is Oksana Grishina. She is phenomenal, unbelievable fitness competitor. But what's really cool is, these women are lean. They're ripped, leaner than figure. They have glute separation, just six-pack to the max. And I know they're tired from dieting, but somehow they still get their routines in. They're bouncing around, walking on stage on their handstands, doing splits, just all kinds of stuff. So to see them have that much energy when they're tired really motivates me for when I'm tired, because I don't do any of that. And on the days that I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy, I think of what they do, and it really makes me push harder. So very glad to see that. The most important thing to me that I saw there was the women's figure finals. I got to see a lot of my favorite athletes. Alicia Coates is kind of new to the scene. She's done 3 pro shows, but she has an amazing, beautiful natural physique that I love. It really inspires me because you can tell she's just got a good flow with her lines. She does look very natural. So that's motivating for me because, as you all know, I'm not on anything. So that's a really hard thing to do, to turn pro naturally, and to see her do it really encourages me to keep pushing. And I was so happy to see her on that big stage. I also got to see Dana Ambrose. There are a lot of other ones that I like. Candace Lewis with her little teeny tiny waist. I like to see that. But Candace Keene is the one who won Miss Figure International. And that's motivating for me because she does have that more slender look. She does have a tiny waist, but she has her highlight areas developed. So she's got the big shoulders, nice V-taper, good quad sweep. And when she turns around to the back, she doesn't have a super hard, bulky back. She's just got she has good development. But it's nice because those things seem attainable for me. So right when I get discouraged, I see something like that, and it just gets me excited again, because I think, I can do this. Maybe I can get there. Maybe one day I'll be on the Arnold stage. So it was so cool to go see that. So Saturday, I get to the expo, and right when I'm walking by, my friend goes, "Hey, you're going to get a picture with Nicole Wilkins?" And so I turn around, and she's right beside me, and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bother Nicole Wilkins. And they didn't have her barricaded or protected from anyone, or, me particularly at least. So I go up to her, and I tap her on the back, and I was like, "Hey, Nicole." And she looks at me funny, and I was like, "Can you get a picture?" So she was super nice about it. I don't think she was supposed to be working yet, so I think I kind of bothered her, but at least she was cool. And then, not 20 minutes later, I find Candace Keene, and even though I'm pretty sure she was on her break, she was nice enough to take a picture with me too. So it was really, really cool to see these women who I've put on a pedestal for so long come down from that. I mean, they're really cool. They're not divas or anything. They're down to earth. And they come down to make us, come up to Columbus to make us feel like we're inspired and like we're a part of that, because they don't act like they're better than anyone else, which to me, that's a big part of bodybuilding. Everybody says bodybuilding is a selfish sport, but when people who are at the top of the sport make others feel good, that to me is what's most inspiring, because that's what this is about, is making other people feel like they can do it too. At least I think so. That's what I think. And then today I got to meet Alicia Coates in person. She is so sweet. She's just the coolest chick ever. I mean, I talked to her for 2 minutes and felt like we'd known each other forever. That's creepy. But no, she was really nice. And she was very genuine, a genuine personality. So it was just such a cool opportunity to get to be with these people. And just meet them and see what they're like, and stand next to them and kind of see proportionately, because, I spend a lot of time looking at pictures and comparing myself to women's bodies like this, so to see how tall they are and see what they weigh and see how big their muscles are, it puts it in perspective for me to be realistic for my own goals. So that was what happened over the weekend. Let's see. Oh, Saturday morning I did get up and try to weigh myself. That was off. I think it's because I had more coffee in the last 3 days than I've probably had in a week's time, so that didn't help. I had way too much coffee. At some point I feel like my face was numb. But anyway, I did switch my meals around on accident, so I got all my diet food in, just not in the order that I was supposed to. I had gotten all my weightlifting done and my cardio done for the week, but it was, I guess, a few days where I hadn't done anything, so the weight was off a little bit. I forgot my gym shorts. I was limited in the mirrors that I had to do my progress pictures, so I only got like a torso up progress picture, so I don't really feel good calling that progress. I didn't get to see the whole thing. So next week I'll be back in the gym normally to do my progress pictures full body as usual. So some things were off. I did the best I could, which presents me with this challenge tonight. It's Sunday. I was supposed to be home. Tomorrow I was supposed to do fasted cardio in the morning. Luckily, I have my headphones, I have my heart rate monitor, I've got good music, I've got my tennis shoes, so all they have downstairs is a treadmill. I'm probably not going to use that, to be honest. I'm probably just going to put my music on and dance like an idiot, dance, get my cardio done, in this room, since no one's watching, and you are not going to get a video of that. You all will never know how I dance. So, I'm just going to do whatever I can to burn calories and have fun with it. My second obstacle is I don't have my meal for tonight. I was supposed to have eggs, so instead, my awesome friend Chanel Carter has saved my life. She actually hooked me up with this About Time. It's a casein protein. Get that label? Peanut butter. Anyway, the macronutrients match up right about what I need to have for my last meal anyway. So it's got just a little bit amount of fat, a lot of protein. This product actually has tryptophan and melatonin in it, so maybe it'll get me some extra good sleep and I'll feel great in the morning. So I'm pretty excited to try that. But a big thanks to her for helping me out, because without that, I would have to probably go to a gas station and go buy some weird, gross, hard-boiled eggs or something. So she saved me there. And then this hotel actually has an omelet station in the morning, so I'll do my eggs for breakfast there. I have my oatmeal, so I think I'll be all right. I don't have to go off my diet at all. I'll get my cardio done. everything will be fine and dandy in the morning, and the world will be a perfect place tomorrow. So I'm not really stressing about this too much. I will have diet updates for you guys next week, more specifically about my cardio change and my calorie drop. Let's see, you can go to my On The Grind Facebook training page, facebook.com/onthegrind, whatever. I have t-shirts coming in this week. Tank tops, ladies like this. Guys will have gray with purple. It'll be a dude style, obviously. We'll have more V-necks. So I'm hoping to pick those up early this week when I get back tomorrow in the next couple of days. So for those of you who have pre-ordered, you'll get those immediately. And those of you that want them, message me so you can get them while they're here, because I'm hoping this order sells as fast as the first one. Also, you guys who are coming to my posing class, posing is back on as of next Saturday. So check the page if you have questions. We all will be getting in our posing suits this week. I told you guys at 6 weeks out, the suits come on. So it's time to get real. That's what's to be expected. So check the schedule on the training page. If you guys want to see these women that I'm talking about, that I took all these pictures with, follow me on Instagram at Autumn Ninja, or you can check my personal Facebook page, Autumn Cleveland, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm not going to bore you guys anymore. Check back next week to get the specifics of what's changing with my prep. And thank you for watching, and I hope you guys are safe at home in Louisville.